Hello, good morning, friends. Today I am going to discuss regarding multiplexing and demultiplexing. Multiplexing is a technique many to one, that is called multiplexing, and demultiplexing is one to many. The figure shows multiplexing diagram. Incoming channels 1 to n, carrier only one path will be there or one carrier will be there. Again, for demultiplexing it is divided into separate one. Introduction. Under the simplest conditions, a medium can carry only one signal at any moment in time. If we try to pass multiple signals through a common medium, they will possibly interfere with each other. There is a two signals will be there is a interference will be there. To overcome that, multiplexing technique is adopted. Multiple signals should have different frequencies, must not travel at the same time, must not travel through the same medium. To avoid the interference of the signals, the following points to be noted: should have a different frequency, must not travel at same time, must not travel through the same medium. Need for multiplexing. Transmission services are expensive very expensive leased lines, packet switch networks. Multiplexing multiplexing and compression techniques saves the business money. As the data capacity as the data capacity of line increases, it will become more easy. Types of multiplexing. One is frequency division multiplexing and time division multiplexing. Multiplexing is nothing but sharing of medium. Multiplexer, demultiplexer. Sometimes it is called as a mux. Frequency division multiplexing. Frequencies divided among multiple logical channels. Each user can have access to its own assigned frequencies or logical channels at the time the individual user is active. Figure shows frequency division multiplexing. F1 lowest frequency of the band, F6 highest frequency of the band, Fn subcarrier frequency. Frequency division multiplexing sends the signal in several distinct frequency ranges. Each signal is modulated on the different carrier frequency which are separated by guide bands. Frequency division multiplexing used in cable TV to carry multiple video channels on a single cable network. Broadcast radio and TV and the advanced mobile phone services, cellular phone systems use the FDM technique. The block diagram shows FDM system transmitter M1, M2 up to MN. These are the messages. Subscriber modulator F1, sub subscriber modulator F2 up to FN sub subscriber modulator. Output is S1 of T, S2 of T, which can be joined together. That is a multiplexed, then transmitted only one frequency, transmitter frequency FC. composite baseband modulating signal output. It is given to the transmitter, then output is a FDM signal. FDM system transmitter. Then FDM system receiver. Figure shows S of T, FDM signal, main receiver, composite baseband signal, band pass filter 1, S1 of T, demodulatory F1, band pass filter F2, output is S2 of T, demodulatory F2, output M2T. Similarly, band pass filter Fn, Sn of T, demodulatory Mn of T. FDM receiver. In FDM receiver, we first get the transmitted, which was modulated using carrier frequency, and then pass this composite signal through suitable bandpass filters. These bandpass filters have the same frequency as the subcarriers FDM transmitters. Disadvantage: it cannot utilize full capacity of the system. We need to ensure that the adjacent bands do not overlap each other. Otherwise, the signal in one band may interfere the signal in the other band. Next one, time division multiplexing concept. In TDM, the time is divided into multiple smaller units called slots, and each user is given a slot to transmit the signal. Each user has the entire bandwidth of the channel for a short interval of time. Figure shows time division multiplexing. Time division multiplexing channel 1, channel 2 up to channel 15. TDM used for digital signals or analog signals carrying digital data. Data rate of the transmission medium must exceed the required data rate of all the signals.